Greetings, thespians. It's Tuesday and... Kevin? Are you trying to muscle in on my day? This will not stand. Havati! So, since I last saw you, I've started back at Signet, and that has been taking up quite a lot of my time. And as you've probably guessed from me brandishing the sword at you like that, I'm in the middle of stage combat fortnight, and oh boy, is it bloody awesome, actually, but extremely knackering. You've no idea. If you want more information on the sort of thing that entails, then I'll put a link to a video on my own channel about what I did this time last year. Hopefully the video after next will be something about that, although I can't make any promises. But that's not the focus of why we're here today. We're here for the survey. For this, I shall require tea. To me, tea is like manna. Anyway, first question. Why are you called that? Well, I don't know that my parents knew my gender before I was born, but I'm going to understand that they had a number of both male and female names as possibilities. The only one that is made much of, because it is so patently ridiculous, was Ralph. But my dad has hinted on various occasions that Sam might be a reference to Lord of the Rings. However, seeing as my birth certificate says Samuel, I tend to doubt that. Although it was my mum's influence that meant I was Samuel and not Sam, because she wanted me to be able to make the decision later in life whether I was Samuel or Sam. As it turns out, the only people who really call me Samuel are the police. Who was my favourite teacher? Well, I suppose this would have to go to Merrill, my drama teacher from secondary school. I knew I wanted to be an actor from when I was very, very young, but it wasn't until secondary school that I really gained the confidence in myself with which to actually give it a go, and she was instrumental in facilitating me. So yeah, her. I think, though, an honourable mention would have to be given to Dawn Kelly, who was my teacher in primary school, who at the age of 10 was probably the first teacher who really connected with me and took on board the fact that I was slightly different from everyone else, vis-a-vis, you know, learning difficulties and whatnot, but also just not in the mould of everybody else. Abnormal, you might say. What is the weirdest food I've ever eaten? It's very difficult to answer, but I'd have to say probably poutine. And I know that's going to shock probably most of you, Kelly especially, although it didn't seem too weird to me at the time, although having since told so many people in England about it, they're kind of just a bit phased as to, first of all, why anyone would think to put those three things together, chips, cheese and gravy, and then it slowly dawns on them, wait, why didn't I think of that first? I've noticed actually, on the side note, that the reverse was true with egg and chips, actually. In England, egg and chips is fairly prevalent, but completely and utterly freaked out Nicole, my Canadian friend, when she came to visit. Oh well, yeah, that's the thing. First gig. Now, I'm tempted to say Glastonbury, 1994, but I'm guessing he means first gig without your parents, and if that's the case, then probably the first gig I went to was The Who, when I was about 17. That was fun. What is my favourite place? Home. Wherever that happens to be. I could wax lyrical about how it's said of most journeys that you can't really have been said to have been anywhere until you've come back to the place that you started from. But no, I quite like home. Although, the town of Totnes holds a very special place in my heart, mainly because it's filled with hippies, iconoclasts, and basically the abnormal, of which I am a proud member. And there's something about Dartmoor, which is a local national park to me in the summertime, that's quite striking. Yeah, those are my favourite places. Who would you like to answer the survey next? Well, at the time of recording, anyone else on this channel who hasn't jumped the gun, plus any of our viewers who would like to leave us a video response. Apologies for not making a video last week. I was, to be fair, completely and utterly shattered from all of the sword waving and what have you that I'd been doing. But also I thought you'd probably still had a bit of enough of me after being spammed with all of the Edinburgh footage. But I should be back on track now, and hopefully you'll be seeing me again next week. And Mary, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.